Court 4 action continues from the Nike Memorial Day Classic. Team Heat Elite out of Shelby, North Carolina, taking on the Alabama Fusion out of Birmingham. The first half is underway. The Alabama Fusion, white tops, red pants. They got red numbers. North Carolina, the Team Elite, all in red with the gold numbers. Long three. Good, a three ball. Isaiah Best gets it started for Team Heat Elite. So holding it at the top now is Kavasque Jackson. He spins it over to the left. Passing lane shot and a steal by Deshaun Christopher, and he was fouled as he came up the court. And now they say it's a turnover, so Christopher is somewhat, I guess, out of control. Q Gardner, Nick Johnson, Deshaun Christopher, Dontrell Smith, and Isaiah Best, the starting five for Team Heat Elite. On to North Carolina Heat Elite. Fusion in possession, passing lane shot, and a steal. Christopher gonna go all the way, reverse on the other side, and he was fouled. Isaiah Gardner, Kavasque Jackson, John Keith, James Burgess, and Jontarius Blackshear, the starting five for Alabama Fusion. First free throw good from Christopher. He has one more coming. The lefty sticks up and in good. So they are out to a 5-0 lead. The Fusion operate now, and Caleb Brown is checked in quickly off of the Fusion bench. There's a drive by Gardner. Gardner pops it back out to the top to Jackson. Over on the right side, almost a turnover. The Fusion recover it. Left the feet to pass. It was tipped and out of bounds. Cannot do that. James Burgess got bailed out because the defender tipped the ball. Side out of bounds. Now here comes another substitution for the Fusion. Burgess will go out. And checking in will be Saban Shelton. Coach Jones for the Fusion, not pleased at Burgess right there. Gets it into Blackshear. Blackshear turns. There's a long jumper, no good by Caleb Brown. So they're going to take it and come back up this way, spinning it with the right-hand dribble. It's Darius Blackshear. Not Blackshear. Dontrell Smith. They did have to, we got started a little late because Alabama had to go get white jerseys. They were both in here red on red. I think they've got it pretty much shaken out now. Going to the free throw line, Nick Johnson. Still 5-0. We have not played 2 minutes yet. 14:07 to go here in the first half. Alabama Fusion and Team Heat Elite. North Carolina Heat Elite. First free throw, no good from Nick Johnson. Second free throw on the way. It is good. So Johnson splits him at 6-0. Team Heat spins it up left side, now holding it. And bringing it up will be Jackson. Jackson dumps it down low. Shot is up, no good. It was bothered. Best gets the glass. He had it taken away. They fight for it underneath Blackshear, and it's going to be taken away by Best. So Team Heat actually doing everything right now to keep the possession away, but there's a steal. Blackshear with the steal. He's running with him. Stops, going to fire a transition three. No good. Rebound to Best. Best, long outlet pass. Here's Gardner. Q dumps it off to Christopher. Layup, good. Sharing and carrying Deshaun Christopher from Q Gardner. 8-0. How long can the Fusion go without a field goal before they have to call a timeout? They give it over to Gardner. Gardner now gives it back to Jackson. They spinning around now on the left side. Jackson takes it. He kicks it over into the corner. Now going down the right side is Gardner. Gardner drives. It was bothered and blocked, knocked out of bounds. Q Gardner there defensively for it, but it will stay with Alabama Fusion, and now they will go reaching deep down into the bench and bring in Braxton Williams. Number 1 in white checks in, and then back into the contest is number 22, Caleb Brown. So Williams catches the inbound pass, a 3 by Gardner. It is good. First field goal now. It's a 3 ball by Isaiah Gardner. 3 minutes gone by, first half. Here's Smith, small guard with the pass across court. And catching it is Johnson. Johnson now back to Smith. 8-3, 5-point game. They're operating outside. Christopher gives it to Gardner. Now over. Best, a long 3. Good. Isaiah Best connects on his second triple. It's 11-3, an 8-point advantage for Team Heat. North Carolina Team Heat. Jamal Mott into the contest, 0 now for Alabama. A 3 ball, no good by Williams. Rebound is going to come down. Best has been very active. That was cutting Christopher on the rebound, but a turnover. Pass was too high, could not be corralled by Nick Johnson. So Jamal Mott, number 0, into the game for the Alabama Fusion. They're out of the Birmingham area. That's the 205, the 256 too. Boys from Shelby, North Carolina is where North Carolina Team Heat is from. 3 ball, corner, no. Tip, offensive, no. And a foul call back here by the trail official on the offensive glass, and a foul called on Gardner. He called it on number 24. Okay. So Q Gardner picks up the foul. At the free throw line now will be Caleb Brown. Brown goes through his routine, sticks it up, no good. Second free throw, front iron, no good. So he missed them both, but they get the offensive rebound. Mott gets it. So Mott pulls it back with the right-hand dribble. Spins it over to Isaiah Gardner, who shoots it in now to Brown. Brown back to Gardner, looking at that zone defense. Mott feeds it right in. They're working it past really well, but we'll see how if they have the zone busters. Do the Fusion. Here's Mott. 11.5 to go. Mott dribbles in. He was fouled, and that will be on a 3, I think. Foul will be called on Dontrell Smith. So going to the free throw line will be Jamal Mott, who did not get the start but made an early entrance into the contest. Mott goes through his free throw routine, sticks it up and in and scores. Mott will get 2 more. Shakes those shoulders, gets himself loose, sticks it up, rolled off, no good. Braxton Williams going and crashing the glass, not realizing it's a 3-shot foul. 11-4. 11:24 to go. One more free throw coming up for Jamal Mott out of the guard spot. Checking in now, back in is Jackson, number 5 for the Fusion. Mott, free throw on the way. No good. So he makes 1 out of 3, and guess who goes up and gets the rebound? Isaiah Best. Best has had a fine start to the game. In the corner, open, Lane Harrell, a 3. No. Rebound ripped out of the air by Mott. Mott out of the guard spot, now conducting traffic in the middle. Now he moves it over. Here's Gardner. Gardner drives. No, shot was bothered and blocked. Isaiah Gardner had it sent away. 11-4 with 11:02 to play here in the first half. Gardner inbounds it to Williams. Jackson spins it over to Mott. Mott back out. Gardner, a 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound hit the floor. Scooped up by Q Gardner. Long lead pass up ahead. Here comes the Heat moving in. Shot was bothered and blocked. Antonio Benuelos was driving and tried to get the hoop, and he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Benellis will be going to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Antonio Benellis. Second free throw is good. He split them. 12-4. 5 minutes and some change gone by. I really could have fun with that. Inside out, Mott open a three. Skips off the front of the rim, no good. Lane Harrell gets the rebound for the Heat. He gets it up to Benellis. Antonio Benellis running on the break. Benellis goes up off the window and scores off the bench. Into the scorebook very quickly, Antonio Benellis. 14-4, a 10-point push. And Benellis almost got a steal. Mott gets it, gives it over to Jackson. Jackson, the lefty, a three. It is badly missed, no good. Rebound by Mott. Mott is everywhere right now, and he came off the bench. Jackson gives it back to Mott. Mott probes, dumps it inside, driving up. The shot was up by Caleb Brown. He was fouled as he went up. (14-4), a 10-point advantage with 10:14 to go. Caleb Brown at the free throw line. Free throw up. Jackson back iron, no good. Excuse me, not Jackson, Caleb Brown. I apologize. 14-4. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com at SUVTV on Twitter. And in case you're wondering, I'm at Jay Hilsman on Twitter. Brown splits the free throws. He's 1 of 4 on the day. It's 14-5. Smith brings it up, and he spins it on the left side to Rashawn McDowell, who just checked in. And Dowell walked up out the gym. A traveling violation. 10:01 to go. First half. So we played right at 5 minutes. Jackson brings it up for the Fusion. Shoots it right into the middle of that zone, and he gives it back to Isaiah Gardner. Gardner holds it, now spins it back to Mott, who quickly fires it off to Jackson. Jackson drives, wanted to get to his spot, dumped it down low to Williams. No, rebound ripped off by McDowell. McDowell has to put it on the floor. Mott took his passing lane away, so he has to dribble it all the way up. Goes to Brown. Brown over to Benellis. Benellis a three, front iron, no. Mott gets the rebound. Jamal Mott, ladies and gentlemen, all over the basketball floor. Spins it to Gardner. Gardner down to Jackson. Jackson goes baseline. Up, bothered, out of bounds, and will go to Team Heat. So they'll go back to the bench, and Nick Johnson will check in now for Team Heat. Harrell will be the trigger man. And Aiden Phillips is also in. Excuse me, Phipps is in for Team Heat Elite. He's number 11. They get it into McDowell. McDowell now will break the press and get into the forecourt. But Mott is really on him. There's the trap. Spins it across now to Johnson. Johnson got to the foul line. Lost it. Bad pass. Benellis couldn't hold it. Indecision there by Nick Johnson. That caused the turnover. Back into the contest, Darius Blackshear now for the Alabama Fusion. 14-5. Both teams off to pretty much a sluggish start. Couple threes by Isaiah Best. And then the only other non-3-point field goal is Deshaun Christopher has a hoop, and Antonio Benellis off the bench has a hoop. But they have a 14-5 lead. 9 minutes to go, first half. Fusion trying to get themselves together. Coach Jones talked about the group still trying to mesh, and you're kind of seeing that right now just a little bit. They struggle to score offensively. Their only field goal was a three by Isaiah Gardner. Here's Mott. Mott worked on by Benellis. Over to Jackson. Pump fake. Back to Mott. Open. Three. Front iron. No. Good rebound by Lane Harrell. Harrell gets it, and now he gives it over to Nick Johnson. Johnson now will come up into the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Going to drive all the way, and a foul called. No. Yes, foul was called. Foul called on Jackson. Kavasque Jackson picks up the foul. Oh, yeah, lazy defense there. Went whacking him. Didn't move his feet. He just turned around and whacked him as he went down the middle. Free throw up by Nick Johnson is good. So Johnson now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Lead pushed out to 10. Very quiet 10-point lead. 8:26 to go. Free throw. Back iron. No good. Rebound underneath, floats it up and in and scores. A good play by Aiden Phipps off the bench and into the scorebook. Meanwhile, Johnson is 2 of 4 from the stripe, 12-point advantage. Still yet a 2-point field goal from the Fusion. Their lone field goal, a 3 by Isaiah Gardner. We're halfway gone, first half. Mott picks it up, spins it to Jackson. Jackson back to Mott. The zone is giving him trouble. Mott now hands it off to Blackshear. Kicks it across to Gardner. Gardner with the left hand dribble, he peels it back out. So when the zone defense is giving you problems, you need to look at your zone offense. Out of bounds, he stepped on the end line. A turnover. Saban Shelton with the turnover. I know a lot of people in the travel ball complain about zone defenses and playing them. You know, if that's a staple of your defense, I can understand that. But if you play zone defense with man principles, what's wrong with it? Now, what I don't like is if that's the only zone you can play, then yes, it's bad. Give me a 2-2-1. And he shot the passing lane. There's a steal by Caleb Brown. Brown going to go all the way left. Good, and they got a 2-point field goal. Caleb Brown, 17-7. Let me see some 1-3-1, 3-2. If all you do, though, is 2-3, yeah, then I got a problem with it. Foul called on Jadarius Blackshear. Blackshear upset right here in front of us. You take a look at our SCB TV. An instant replay. Caleb Brown with the swipe. This particular officiating crew now, I'm going to tell you, we had a conversation across the way. They're green. 17-7, that's all I'll say. 7:20 to go, timeout. Out of the timeout, a 10-point game, 17-7, and Team Elite has turned it over. Team Heat, Elite, no, it will stay here. The Fusion of Alabama and Team Heat, Elite out of North Carolina. Shelby taking on basically Birmingham. That's the base. They get it in now to Q Gardner. Gardner worked on defensively by Blackshear. One way and the other, they weave it. Drives, not there. Blackshear, active hands, winds up with the steal. So now can Alabama put something together? Here's Mott. Mott hesitates over to Jackson. Jackson drives off 1 foot, floats it up, no, and a foul call. So Jackson at the free throw line. Kavaskia Jackson, first free throw is no good for Jackson, who's yet to score. 17-7, 6:47 to go. The Fusion struggling offensively for the most part and cannot convert the free throw. They're struggling from the free throw line as well. They are 2 of 9 from the free throw line. And there's a hoop in and scores Deshaun Christopher. 19-7. Christopher now has 6 points in the contest. They go with Isaiah Best, who has 6 on a pair of threes. Speaking of Best, here he comes in transition. Bounce pass up ahead to Johnson. Johnson layup, no. Best rebound on the other side. It would not fall. They fight for it. And a jump ball call. Good hustle in there by Nick Johnson. Substitutions now for both teams as Saban Shelton will take a seat, number 2 for the Fusion. And back in is number 14, James Burgess, who started the game. Johnson could not get it to fall. It would not go in the rim. It bounced at the back, hit the front, and then popped out. Jackson has it, 6 minutes to go. Been a struggle so far in the first half. A long 3 in and out. Jadarius Blackshear, who's shown good defensive effort. But offensively, it's a struggle. Driving up, floater, hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Mott. Both teams not shooting it very well. Mott on the pass in the corner, open. Blackshear a three, in and out again. Pushing it in transition. Smith should have got the ball up. Oh, he's ran a little Spinderella. Christopher go up in a foul. So Dontrell Smith came back across the lane and then flipped it back to Deshaun Christopher, who will go to the free throw line. Glad that you're with us. SUV TV's coverage of the Nike Memorial Day Classic, and Deshaun Christopher at the free throw line. The first one from the lefty is no good. His first missed free throw of the day. He was 2 of 2 before that miss. Braxton Williams will check in, and James Burgess will go out for Alabama Fusion. Nope, Burgess is going. Yeah, Burgess is going to stay out. Some confusion there with who was coming to sub for who. Brown will stay in. Brown, Mott, Williams, Blackshear, and Jackson, the 5 on the floor for the Alabama Fusion, who are in white tops, red pants. Free throw, no good. Put back up and in, count it, and the foul. Q Gardner, the hoop, and the horn. Christopher missed both of those free throws. Well, look how they just made that thing up right there. 21-7. Offensive rebound and second chance opportunity, and just fought through it. Foul on number 22, Caleb Brown. So one free throw coming up for Q Gardner with 5:28 to go first half. Gardner free throw, no good. Both teams now beginning to struggle a little bit from the free throw line. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity again. So Smith gonna pull a deep, long 3 air ball. Nowhere on line. Christopher chased it down and tried to save it. Recovered by the Fusion, and now here they come into the forecourt. Stopped right across the timeline, in trouble, over and back. Not aware where he was, James Burgess was. Got stopped right over in the front court and then stepped back. Good pressure defense there from the North Carolina Team Heat. So it'll be Johnson, the trigger man. Johnson, Christopher, Smith, Best, and Gardner, the 5 on the floor for Team Heat out of Shelby, North Carolina. As we come up on 5 minutes to go. Christopher, multiple moves, goes into the corner, open. Gardner a 3, hill of the rim, no. Rebound, Blackshear hustled it down, but Gardner came back and got it. It'll be another second chance opportunity. That's a 50-50 ball there, won by Team Heat. Smith puts it on the floor with the left hand dribble. One way and the other, he goes between the legs. Now he's gonna hesitate and gonna drive. Peels it back out, nothing doing. Jump pass to Gardner, who was cutting. Good defense by Gardner. Gardner on Gardner crime, and a foul was not called. Isaiah Gardner blocking the shot of Q Gardner. Baseline out of bounds, 21-7. Alabama Fusion trying to find their way offensively. Team Heat has not been great offensively, but they got a 14-point lead. Best shooting a 3, no good, badly missed. A lot of rush shots in this one. Blackshear gets the rebound, though, and he hands it over to Mott. Jamal Mott will walk it into the full court. He spins it over to Blackshear. Blackshear kicks it over, and now here's Gardner. Isaiah, pull-up, jumper, hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes off to Best. Best now has it. He puts it on the floor. Best, a pair of 3s. That's been it for him. So he's going to try and get tricky with it. Go ISO all the way, drive, badly missed. Rebound comes off to Christopher. Smith hesitates. Now going to drive all the way, layup good. Dontrell Smith, his first field goal. Nice little drive, pushed the lead up to 15. Quickly coming back, Isaiah Gardner blew the layup. Q Gardner got the rebound now for Team Heat. The Fusion struggling offensively. Smith walks it up. Almost a turnover. Smith recovers it. Hesitates, now goes. Johnson drives, up and scores. Nick Johnson, his first field goal. He has 4 in the contest. It's an 18-point lead, and Team Heat Elite out of Shelby, North Carolina, in full control. I cannot tell you the last time there was a field goal. Caleb Brown with the steal and lay. That was the last field goal for the Alabama Fusion, and they will have a turnover in the backcourt. Second backcourt violation here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. 3:13 to go. Now man substitutions come in. Bonellis will check back in. Best will go out. Lane Harrell will come in. Nick Johnson will go out. Back to Smith now. Smith will come across the timeline. They want to come with some pressure. Williams went for the steal. It wasn't there. Corner, 3, open. McDowell, no good. Rebound comes down to Isaiah Gardner. Isaiah gonna drive, kick it off in the corner. Braxton Williams will try that corner and strip the nets for a three. He missed from the right corner a couple of times. This time he goes back to the left corner for the first time, and they're in double digits after that three. They trail by 15, 25-10 with 2:40 to go. Smith saw the triple team coming, gets it over now to Gardner. Q Gardner goes to Harrell. Lane stops, picks it up. Cutter came, couldn't hold it, but corrals it. Out of bounds. Vanellis now will give it to Lane Harrell, who gives it back to Smith. Smith gives it to Vanellis, and Vanellis is fouled as Jackson went for the block but hit with the foul, and Vanellis will go to the free throw line. Antonio Vanellis, number 25, 1 of 2 from the line today. He has 3 points. Vanellis' free throw is good. .16 advantage, 26-10. The Fusion have struggled offensively. Only one made 2-point field goal today. Second free throw is good. 17-point advantage. Jackson now gives it over to Gardner, and they play pitch and catch back to Jackson between the rings. Spins it over to Berkshire. Oh, check it. That's a new man in. John Keith into the contest. A three by Braxton Williams, so he's trying to warm to the task now. Another 3 ball from him. He now has back-to-back triples and 6 points. Cut, Vanellis, jumper, good. Smith found him. Good cut there by Antonio Vanellis. Off of the fine, seeking and carrying, seeking and finding by Dontrell Smith. 29-13. Jackson, cross court. Gardner, a 3. No, should not have counted. It hit the piping. It did. Hit the piping and went in. So it's out of bounds. No basket. 29-13. 97 seconds to go. Isaiah not too pleased with that. He wanted a break any way they could get it. Smith, an active point guard, comes back and gets the ball. He's defended and picked up by Keith. Gets it up ahead now to Phipps. Phipps goes in, he walked. Traveling violation with 86 seconds. The Fusion working it around the perimeter as we come up on a minute to go here in this first half. 16-point game, 29-13. On the cut, Jackson underneath. It was poked away and a whistle. Foul called on Aiden Phipps. 5 fouls before you're disqualified. 10th team foul is when you start shooting the bonus, and the bonus is strictly the 1-and-1. Drives across the lane, up, no good. Rebound, put back it in and scored. Offensive rebound and second chance opportunity. Jadarius Blackshear, his first field goal. 14-point advantage, final 40 seconds. Vanellis across the timeline. Jackson works on him, gets the screen. Vanellis now left his feet to pass, and it was knocked away and nearly stolen. Vanellis left his feet on that sideline and tried to hit Phipps with the pass. Best will come back into the contest, Isaiah Best. And also racing to the scorers table, number 15, Deshaun Christopher for Team Heat Elite. North Carolina Team Heat Elite. Final half minute of the first half. Best worked on by Blackshear. Here comes the trap. Picks it up, good hustle. Gives it to Vanellis. Vanellis lost it. Harrell recover it on the left wing. 15 seconds. Corner, 3, Vanellis, no. Rebound, recovered by Christopher. He puts it up. He didn't know how much time was left. He rushed it. Long lead pass. If Jackson looks up, he looks up late. Brashear catches out of the corner, a 3. Good. A transition 3 to beat the horn by Jadarius Blackshear. Little momentum to close it. 29-18 at the half. Team Heat Elite out of Shelby, North Carolina, leading the Alabama Fusion out of Birmingham on the SUV TV coverage of the Nike Memorial Day Classic. 360, and he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away three. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one Titan. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nails it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr.
Oh my goodness! That's how you end the game, folks. Welcome back inside Swanee Sports Academy. Court 4 action, a Nike Memorial Day Classic here on SUV TV. Second half between Team Heat Elite and Alabama Fusion underway. The Fusion white tops, red pants with the red numbers. And Team Heat Elite out of North Carolina, they're all in red. Red tops, red pants, and gold numbers. Looking at some quick numbers. No players in double figures for either side. Antonio Bonellis with 7 points off the bench for Team Heat Elite. And then they've got 6 from Deshaun Christopher and 6 from Isaiah Bess. For Alabama Fusion, a pair of players with 5. Jadarius Blackshear has 5. Braxton Williams, a pair of 3s. He has 6. 3 ball, knocked in, and now a steal. Smith, reverse lane, no, follow, good by Nick Johnson. They push it out to 34-18, and they get another steal. So Bess takes it, a deep 3, good. Isaiah Bess, a 3 ball. So they've opened with a pair of 3s here in this second half, a minute gone by, and the lead balloons to 19, and they get another steal. Bess holds it, looks, fires up ahead to Smith. Smith gonna pull a deep left wing 3, skips, no good, off the rim. Gardner comes back, Isaiah Gardner gonna drive across the lane, took contact off the window, no, good strong rebound, it comes down, gonna push it in transition. Johnson over to Cunning, over to Gardner, layup good, it's looking academic now. Q Gardner, 39-18. Now if it gets up to 30 with 10 minutes to go, we hit the running clock. If it's at 20 with 8 minutes to go, we get the running clock. A 3, it is off, no, rebound ripped down by Deshaun Christopher. Christopher goes behind the back. Christopher gonna drive all the way, reverse and score, up in the air, and scored that hoop, Deshaun Christopher. And a timeout called by the Alabama Fusion. It's a boat race right now, 41-18. Oh, Isaiah Best now. I got to give him the hot sauce. He hit the first three. He has 4 threes in the contest, 12 points in the game, and it's 41-18 with 2 minutes gone by. Not quite 30 points, though. Long three, Isaiah Gardner. He came in and went back out. It went in, came out, and went back in. His second three of the day. 41-21, and the first field goal for the Fusion here in this second half. Will drive, hesitate one way and the other, jumper, front iron, no, rebound, back up with the left hand and scores. I like what I've seen from Deshaun Christopher so far. He's in double figures now with 10. 43-21, a 22-point advantage. Mott, a three, no good. Mott has been active. I've called his name quite a bit. Only has 1 point, so he struggled from the field and struggled to put him in the book. Isaiah Best with the pass. Christopher saved it. He was bumped by Gardner. Best has it now to Smith. Dontrell Smith hesitates, drives, lost it, save on the end line. He was out of bounds. Deshaun Christopher, turnover. Ball will go over to the Alabama Fusion. Coach Jones searching for answers for the Fusion now. As it has gotten away from them. And they've been behind the 8 ball all day. It was, 8-0 before they were able to crack the books. And we're stuck on 17-7 for a while. Pass, steal, Smith running. Smith in transition with the right-hand dribble. Kicks it back over to Johnson. Johnson drives back to Smith. Smith hesitates, crosses up, puts the shot up. No, he was fouled. Foul will be called on number 14, James Burgess. And Dontrell Smith will make his first trip to the free throw line today with 12.5 to go in a 22-point ball game. Smith will get one more. The free throw is good. Oh, he split them. Makes it, they're going to wave it off for a lane violation. Lane violation, wipe the point off the board. 43-21. 12:22 to go and a three out of the corner. Braxton Williams, one bright spot. He's been shooting the three ball. That's his third triple. Lead now under 20 at 19. Best has it. 4 minutes gone by. He pulls another three. Oh, give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce. Isaiah Best, his 5th triple. He has 15 points in the contest, and he is cooking with gas. Mott now has it. Spins it to the right side. Now they go baseline. Pass was deflected. Almost stolen. Recovered. And now stolen. Smith with the theft. Smith bounces it off to Johnson. Layup. Good. Nick Johnson. 48-24. They're rolling by 24. They have them doubled up. 11.5 to go. Mott worked on by Johnson. Mott drives. Shot. Float. Good, Jamal Mott. I've been waiting to see that from Mott. He's got a little savviness, a little poise to him. Still green with the game, though. Johnson now will try to hesitate. Gardner shut it off. So Q Gardner has it. Back to Best. Open. Another three. Oh, man, he was going to blow the roof off this mug. Going to go baseline. Kick it back out. There's Christopher. The Best. Best going to drive. Tried to dump it off in the middle of steal. A turnover. Now here they come in transition. That's Burgess. Burgess going to fly in and lay up. Score and good. James Burgess, his first field goal. 20-point game. 48-28. Stop. Pulls a three. It's off. No. Tip. Underneath, Best gets the board, turns and puts it up. It did not fall. He was upset. Braxton Williams goes in and gets the rebound. Missing the little 2- and 3-foot bunnies. Here's Isaiah. Isaiah Gardner going to drive. Tried to kick it to the cutter. He was coming. Caleb Brown could not control it, out of bounds, and a turnover. Substitution now. Jadarius Blackshear will check into the contest now. Number 10 for the Fusion, who are in white tops and red pants. Johnson dribbled it off the back of his foot. Gardner still giving him fits. 20-point game with 10:08 to go. Drive, boom dribbling, hard driving, scoring good. Q Gardner has 6 in the contest. Now note, now we're under 10 minutes. If it's a 20-point game at the 8-minute mark, it's a running clock. Jumper, Burgess, block! Get this shot out of here! Dontrell Smith from the guard spot. Long lead pass to Johnson. Johnson waits, and that shot was returned to the sender. But then Johnson has it. Johnson gonna drive and force it anyway now. Right there, a little too much. He had Christopher flaring over to that right corner, should have gave it up. A little too much from Nick Johnson. Well, when you get your stuff sent away, you know, that does a little something extra emotional to you. 50-28, 9:37 to go. And Benellis looking to come in. Johnson will be going to the free throw line. On the day, he is 2 of 4 from the line. Has 8 points. So with 2 made free throws, he'll be in double figures. First free throw, no good. Struggling from the line is Nick Johnson now. 2 of 5. Substitutions, Jackson back in for the Fusion. Antonio Benellis also now returns for Team Heat. Johnson will get one more. It's up and good. So we split them. 51-28, a 23-point advantage. The Fusion have a minute and 37 seconds to avoid the running clock at the 8-minute mark. 9:30 to go. Best gets the rebound off of the Blackshear miss. Lane Harrell back in. Harrell has played very good in his time. And here comes Q Gardner. Gardner one way and the other, gonna drive all the way front up knowing he was fouled. So Q making his presence felt. He has 6 points in the contest. Seems like he's had a few more than that, but he has not. And he's going to the free throw line. This will be his second trip to the line, 0 of 1 on the day. So both teams have not been absolutely great from the free throw line. The Fusion are 2 of 9 from the free throw line as a team today. Gardner free throw in and out, no good. He's 0 of 2 personally. Second free throw good from Gardner, so he's 1 of 3. In the first half, Team Heat Elite was 7 of 13 from the free throw line. They are 2 of 5 here in the second. So they're sitting squarely on 50% at 9 of 18. Not good free throw shooting percentage from either team. Here's Mott. Mott has it, puts it on the floor. 24-point game. A 3 by Braxton Williams, no. Rebound hits the floor. Mott has it and a 3, no good. Lane Harrell gets it, outlets it to Christopher. Christopher gonna hold it up with 8.5 to go. He pulls the 3, it's no good. Mott quickly comes back. They're trailing by 24 with 27 seconds to go before the 8-minute mark, which means if it's more than 20 at the 8-minute mark, it'll be a running clock. 52-28. It got away from the Fusion very quick. It took the Heat a little while, but before you knew it, they were up 14. They haven't looked back. It was 21-7. Burgess now, number 14, will be checking into the contest. They get ready to run their out-of-bounds stack set there. Mott trying to give off some eye communication as he looks right at you on SUV TV. All broadcasts are not created equal. Did it work? Not sure. Got an easy layup. Jadarius Blackshear. 52-30. But they're not going to have it below 20 at the 8-minute mark. So the running clock will go into effect. Drive across the lane, took contact, goes up, no. Rebound comes off to Caleb Brown. Brown, long lead pass up to Blackshear. Blackshear layup, no. Lane Harrell gets it. Lane Harrell fouled, no call. Good gracious, he was grabbed and pushed and nothing was called. Jackson, Euro step across the way. It was bothered and blocked by Q. Kicks it back out. Mott closed out by Benellis. Burgess skips it across to Brown. Brown, right wing three. Front iron, no. Tip, offensive rebound. They could not get it. Comes off with it now is McDowell. McDowell on the break. Christopher, cross court pass to Benellis. Benellis says, let's be easy with it. Harrell says, okay, I'll shoot it. No good. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Good effort in there by Burgess and McDowell going for it. Jump ball. Possession will stay with the North Carolina Team Heat Elite. Clock should not have stopped. It's 22 points. Sometimes I wonder. I just wonder. I try to make sure I know the rules for the events, and sometimes I wonder if the events know the rules. 52-30. 60-45. A Nike Memorial Day Classic. No shot taken, just why is the clock? There we go. Clock running now. There it is. 52-30. It's 22 points. If it's 30 at 10, it runs. If it's 20 at 8, it runs. Blackshear, long three. Hill of the rim, no. Now, if they get it under 20, it does stop. We go back to regulation timing. But as long as it's over 20 or more at the 8-minute mark, it runs. Inside, turn, Burgess, jumper, good. Nice turn and catch and jump shot right there. His second field goal, both of them here in the second half, 20-point game. Drive, layup, McDowell blew it, no. Burgess got the rebound. Only been 5 fouls called in this second half. Jackson hesitates, going to drive, dip the right shoulder up and in and score. Should have been an offensive foul. Jackson, that's his first field goal of the contest. It's under 20 now, so the clock can stop. 52-34. Drive, up, Gardner, no. Brown gets the rebound. All of a sudden, did somebody text them and tell them they were down 20 and the mercy rule was in effect? They got a little more bounce in their step. Brown off balance, no foul call. A 3-ball rattled right on down the milk crate. His first field goal, Lane Harrell, a 3, and a timeout has been called. 55-34, a 21-point advantage. And the Nikes make Memorial Day Classic. .21 game as we return to action here in the second half between the Alabama Fusion and Team Heat Elite out of North Carolina. A 3-ball by Mott is short, no good. It will be a wire-to-wire victory for Team Heat Elite. Pretty balanced scoring effort. They've gotten 5 3-pointers from Isaiah Best. Best in possession of the basketball. Now he hands it over to Deshaun Christopher. As they begin to work on the clock. In the corner, Best open a 3. Well, why not? Make it 6. His 6th triple of the day, 58-34. Isaiah Best has shown the range. Blackshear gets his own rebound on this end, goes up, no foul. Put it back up, no. Best gets the rebound. Passes it over to Nick Johnson. Johnson into the full court. There's been 5 fouls called in the second half. We played almost 12 minutes. And now we get a foul. 4:09. Clock continuing to run, under 4 minutes now. Christopher inbounds. That left arm dart, he just passed it over to Isaiah Bess. B-E-S-S, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Bess, an air ball on the 3. Jackson gets the rebound for the Fusion. Jackson drives all the way. Smith, active hands, came in and took the cookies. He's been a thief today with a couple of steals. Goes behind the back, up to Phipps and scores. Phipps scores. Smith with the assist, set up by his defense with the steal. Braxton Williams, a bright spot today for the Fusion. He has 3 threes in the contest. He has 9 points. Nobody for the Fusion in double figures so far. 7 points by Blackshear, 6 from Gardner. That's it. So Braxton Williams is the high man right now with 9. 6 3-pointers as a team for the Fusion. And Isaiah Bess has 6 by himself. Clock continues to run away with 2:40 to go, less than that, as Braxton Williams is at the free throw line. Oh my goodness, I just looked at that. Isaiah Bess with 6 of the 7 3-pointers. Williams split the free throw, drive, a traveling violation called on Aiden Phipps. So a 25-point advantage in the final 2 minutes and 12 seconds. A wire-to-wire victory coming up for Team Heat Elite out of Shelby, North Carolina. Alabama Fusion will try and retool. Blackshear pulls the 3. It is good. Blackshear now with that 3 is in the double figures with 10. Smith a corner 3. No. It's trading 3 balls now. Jackson gets the rebound as we come up on 100 seconds remaining in a running clock situation. Mott in the corner. Braxton drives and scores. A nice drive and lay for Braxton Williams, who now also goes in the double figures. He has now 10-12 in the game. 20-point game. 85 seconds remaining. Williams going to come away with it in transition. He'll get him a dunk on the break. Braxton Williams. Timeout call just for substitution. And the Heat wanted to get some players in, so that does stop the clock. A timeout does stop it. It'll be Harold, Bonellis, McDaniel, Gardner, and Phipps. The 5 on the floor to finish it for Team Heat Elite out of North Carolina. Long 3. No, a whistle was called. And now I'm not sure what happened. Clock stopped, 1:04 to go. Harold will be the inbound man for Team Heat Elite. Christopher has it, jump pass, and a foul call. They'll take it out on the side. Why? Oh, the clock is under 18. It's under 20. That's why the clock stopped. I recited the rule myself. Glad that you're with us on SUV TV, the SUVTV.com. Joe Hilsman, glad that you're with us. Uh-oh, I done lost track. Is this game number 3 today? In game number 3, okay. 5 more to go. Bonellis. Foul by Blackshear. They've got it under 20 and the clock can stop, so they're fouling away. And someone just fouled out, I believe, which that's been a rarity. We haven't had that many fouls called in this game. 11 in the second half alone. kill and attack the rim. It'll be Hoop Dreams Kentucky taking on the Alabama Celtics. That'll be coming up next here on Court 4 from the Swanee Sports Academy and the Nike Memorial Day Classic. Christopher free throw no good after he was fouled. Christopher with 10 points in the contest, but the free throw struggles of the day, that'll be a point of emphasis for the Heat Elite. They went 7 of 13 in the first half. Second free throw is good. 3 of 7 in the second half. Drive, up, flip, no, rebound. 10 of 20 from the free throw line, not what you want. Tip, follow, no, underneath. Harrell kicks it back out. Phipps has it. Phipps just hoists the 3. It's front iron, no. Waning seconds of garbage time. Brown layup, no good. Phipps has it, and the final 20 seconds. Benellis over to Christopher. Look at Isaiah Best. He's out of the game. 18 points, all of them from three-point land. 11 points from Deshaun Christopher. 9 from Nick Johnson. 7 from Q Gardner in the victory for Team Heat Elite out of North Carolina. It is a 61-42 victory for Team Heat Elite out of North Carolina. Again, the high man, Isaiah Best, he had 18, all of them on three-pointers, and Deshaun Christopher had 11, Nick Johnson with 9. The high man for the Fusion, that is going to be Braxton Williams. He finishes with 14 points. All right, more coming up from the Nike Memorial Day Classic on SUV TV, right here live from Swanee, Georgia, and the Swanee Sports Academy, the SUVTV.com.